And I know Girls Aloud did a song called Whole Lot of History, so I thought I could bang some High Five UK episodes compared to it. So, here we go. From music from around the world. Amy is going surfing. Jen is going to a department store. And Derek gets a wallet. How about for styles of music? Ricky becomes a sailor. Amy visits a police station. And Derek visits a bin. Where's a bin? Actually, Ricky becomes a sailor. Next, it's instruments. Derek becomes a farmer. Jen visits a cottage. And Amy eats a hamburger. How about dancing? Ricky becomes a librarian. Derek goes to the park. And Jen eats the raisins. Yummy. How about silly music? Derek becomes an opera singer. Ricky visits the arboretum. And Amy needs an armchair. How about jungle animals? Ricky becomes a graphic designer. Derek visits the office. And Amy borrows a bucket. Insects. Jen becomes a news anchor. Derek sitting on a lounge. And Ricky's reading a book on a shelf. Insects in it. How about farm animals? Ricky becomes a principal. Jen gets a storage locker. And Amy rides a pony. Water animals. Ricky becomes a court clerk. Derek gets thrown in prison. And Amy is taking a shower. How about pets? Ricky lays the bricks. Jen goes to a food court. And Derek ends up drawing. How about people in your family? Ricky becomes a babysitter. Derek rides a yacht. And Amy drinks a milkshake. How about members of the family? Jen becomes an accountant. Ricky goes to the arboretum. And Derek receives something from the mailbox. How about different generation? Ricky's doing some hip-hop. I'm not sure what a morgue is, but Jen's doing something with a morgue. And Derek goes to bed. How about jobs? Amy becomes a business person. Jen goes to the garden. And Ricky ends up with a ruler. How about working together? Ricky becomes a cowboy, while Hayley becomes a cowgirl. Amy goes to a restaurant, and Jen rows her own boat. And now we're going on to something else. Ricky becomes a babysitter. Jen takes a boardwalk, and Amy is a walkwoman. How about pretending to be animals? Jen becomes a vet. Ricky goes to the bar, and Derek is gone down the drain. How about something else? Derek becomes an astronaut. Amy becomes an astronaut. Jen visits the hardware store, and Ricky turns into a butterfly. How about adventure? Ricky becomes a firefighter. Jen goes to a garage sale, and Amy gets sitting a water lily. How about fantastical pretending? Ricky goes to the grocery. Derek goes to the movie theatre, and Jen sees a pie tree. Then we're going to go to differences and similarities, where Jen becomes a podcaster, Ricky gets thrown in a cave, and Derek gets thrown in a dump truck. The next one. Ricky becomes a musician, Amy plays on the slide in the playground, and Derek is riding a unicycle. Very good for sharing and caring. Next one is an unusual friend. Amy becomes a biologist. Ricky goes to the construction site, and Jen goes to the water fountain. In Making Friends, Derek is at the stadium getting a drink in the vending machine, while Jen goes to a grocery store, while Amy swings onto a vine from Making Friends. Now we're going to have fun with friends. Amy becomes an editor. Derek ends up in the cabin, and Ricky on a stroller. Now we're going to see where Amy becomes a principal. Ricky goes to the farm, and Jen uses her snowblower. Reference, that's from the Summertime Snow video. How about here? Jen becomes an illustrator. Ricky visits a restaurant, and Derek uses a dryer. Good. How about smell? Amy becomes a musician. Ricky ends up in a car wash, and Derek drinks a smoothie. Good job there's no pies. Next up, we're going to touch. Amy becomes a singer. Derek is at the department store, and Jen eating pickles. Yummy. How about taste? Amy goes to the butcher's, Jen's in the lunchroom, and Ricky packs his suitcase. Oh, well done.